Hey guys, Swifty here breaking down some NFL draft offensive linemen. Today I'll be covering 5 of the best possible guards that we could potentially get in the second round of the NFL draft. Now I believe all of these guys could come in and be day one starters for Chicago. Everyone on this list I believe at least has a chance to fall to us in the draft. The first two guys might be long shots to fall, but even if they are both gone, we still have a few very exciting options to choose from. Let's get into it. The first guy I'm breaking down is Boston College guard Zion Johnson. Man, I love watching tape on this guy. He's 6'2", 315 pounds, with the prototypical body you look for in an NFL lineman. He has the base, arm length, hands, power, and agility you look for. Wherever he ends up, he will likely be a long-time starter, and he has the chance to develop into a Pro Bowler. He is equally adept at blocking the run and the pass, with the power to drive defenders off the ball and the agility to slide and mirror pass rushers while also being able to pull in the run game. I think he offers the position versatility to play any spot along the offensive line in a pinch. He could fill outside at tackle or move down to center, but his position is probably guard. Zion would be a perfect fit for the Bears at number 39, but he should end up going in the first round. He has a higher floor than most of the guys on the list, and he's a pretty safe pick. But his ceiling isn't quite as high as some of the guys who are going to go after him. There's a chance he never reaches that Pro Bowl level, and he's just a solid starting guard in the NFL. Now we get to the 6'4", 324-pound mauler from Texas A&M, Kenyon Green. He's another awesome guard that is a bit bigger and nastier than Zion on film. He, however, is not as consistent, and he got flagged a lot more. He tends to reach and lunge at guys a bit too much and lose balance. He needs a bit of work, but he has an insane amount of potential. He is explosive off the line with the power to drive defenders off the ball. He has a powerful anchor versus pass rushers and the agility and balance to be a starting guard right away for most NFL teams. I think he needs a bit of development, but his ceiling is through the roof. If he's available early in the second round, he would be a guy who would immediately make our line better and fill the hole at right guard. He would be a day one starter for the Bears and one of the best players on our line immediately. Okay, now we get to the good stuff, guys. The first two guys I just broke down are more than likely going to be gone when we pick, but the next three, they have a great chance of being there when the Bears pick. First up is Cole Strange. He looks like a plug-and-play NFL guard at the next level. He's 6'5", 300 pounds, and he could definitely use a bit more bulk, but he has great agility and incredible footwork. He's going to be a great pass protector, but he really shines in the run game. He could struggle early in his NFL career, but he will get better as he refines his technique and adds strength. I love Cole Strange's game. He has the ability to mirror and slide with pass rushers and make quick adjustments when he's beat. He is great at attacking the second level in the run game. The only question marks are he played against less than elite competition, and he needs to add a little bit of bulk in the NFL. He should easily be able to add 10 to 15 pounds, and he quieted most of the critics about his lack of competition by dominating at the Senior Bowl. He's flying up draft boards right now. Strange would be an immediate day one starter at right guard for the Bears, and he's a guy I will definitely be watching as we get closer to day two of the NFL draft. All right, guys, now it's time for you to meet the kid that is becoming one of my favorite targets for the Bears in the entire draft, Darian Kinnard. He played mostly right tackle for Kentucky. I think he could come in and play tackle or guard in the NFL, depending on the scheme and the fit. He is a mauler, 6'5", 328 pounds. He has incredible power, and he plays like a bully on the line. He has that nastiness and the mean streak that Ryan Poles is looking for, and he should be a tone setter in the NFL. He's not perfect. His footwork can be sloppy at times, and his technique is a bit inconsistent. He lacks the elite mobility, but he is built like a brick wall. When a defender collides with him, they get stopped. He packs a powerful punch with an extremely strong base to anchor against NFL defenders. He could struggle a bit if he's forced to play tackle, but he is a perfect fit to move inside and dominate at guard. With the right coaching, he should be a day one starter instantly in the NFL. He has the flexibility to play guard or tackle, and he's one of my favorite prospects I have watched on the offensive line. I think with the right coaching, he could be the steal of the draft, and he's going to be a tone setter in this league. This guy is a beast, and I will definitely be watching him on day 2 and hoping he lands in Chicago. Finally, let's get to Dylan Parham. He's the guard from Memphis, 6'2", 300 pounds with excellent agility and balance. He should be great at pulling and attacking the second level as a blocker. He started all over the line, and he was consistent and versatile. He's a bit undersized, and he lacks the power to be an immediate force in the NFL. He can also lose control and balance at times. He plays a bit too fast, and he needs to polish that aspect of his game. His footwork and athleticism are elite, and he could develop into an impact player in the NFL. Overall, he's a good player who needs a little bit of work, but for the Chicago Bears, he would challenge for our right guard spot from day one and give us some much needed athleticism on the interior of our line. I think Parham could be a good fit for Chicago. I really like his footwork, and he's another guy with versatility to move around the line. I had a couple other guys I considered for this last spot, but Parham wins out with his RAS athletic scores. I believe Poles wants more athletic linemen, and he fits that profile, and he's a guy with the potential to get even better. That's it for today, guys. I believe all 5 of these guys could come in and be day one starters on the Bears line and offer legit upside. At least 2 or 3 of them should be available when we pick in the second round. I will come back later with 5 sleepers that we can get later in the draft who could also potentially come in and be day one starters. If you guys listen this long, do me a favor, hit that like button and make sure you are subbed. Tell your friends to sub too. Until next time, guys, bear down.